For centuries, caretakers have guided flocks of sheep and goats across open pastures, relying on the land to sustain their herds. But beneath the grass hides a microscopic threat. Nematodes, specifically the barber pole worm, wait in the soil to be ingested by grazing animals. Once inside, these parasites attach directly to the stomach lining. They drain the animal's blood and vitality, leading to severe anemia, lethargy, and stunted growth. Modern agriculture relies heavily on synthetic chemical dewormers to clear these infections, but repeated use has created highly resistant superworms. Traditional caretakers take a different approach, looking to nature for long-term solutions. They deploy a three-pronged botanical defense: bioactive forages, herbal expellers, and trace earth minerals. The goal is to create an internal environment where parasites simply cannot survive, while building the animal's innate resilience from the inside out. The first line of defense is the diet itself. Certain pastures act as prophylactic medicine through what we call bioactive forages. One of the most effective is Sericea lespedeza. When animals graze on this warm season legume, their internal parasite loads drop significantly. This plant, along with pine needles and oak, contains high concentrations of complex chemical compounds known as condensed tannins. Inside the gut, these condensed tannins chemically bind to the nematode's protective outer cuticle, causing severe physical distress. This prevents adult worms from feeding normally. They lay fewer eggs, and those passing back into the pasture lose their hatching viability. Strategic grazing transforms everyday feeding into an active defense system, protecting the animal's digestive tract while keeping the surrounding soil clean. When an infection does take hold, caretakers turn to herbal expellers, medicinal plants used historically to actively clear parasites from the gut. Pumpkin seeds are a cornerstone of this traditional apothecary. These seeds contain a biochemical compound called cucurbitacin. When ingested in high quantities, it paralyzes the worms, forcing them to release their grip on the stomach lining so the animal can naturally expel them. Another potent tool is wormwood. It is rich in active compounds known as sesquiterpene lactones, which break down the structural integrity of the parasite's body. Garlic completes this herbal trio. It functions as a broad-spectrum antiparasitic, while simultaneously stimulating the host's overall immune system. These herbal expellers act as nature's targeted strike force. Together, they safely disrupt the parasite life cycle without contributing to the growing crisis of chemical dewormer resistance. Beyond plants, caretakers look to the earth itself, utilizing essential trace minerals to fortify the animal. One highly effective intervention is the targeted use of copper, specifically administered as tiny copper oxide wire particles. These particles travel through the digestive tract and settle deep in the abomasum, the animal's true stomach. Here, they slowly release copper ions to create a localized, highly toxic microenvironment that repels adult worms. Cobalt is a second critical earth element for the herd's internal metabolic processes. Rumen microorganisms require cobalt to synthesize vitamin B12. This vitamin directly arms the immune system, providing the energy metabolism needed to endure and fight off parasitic stress. These mineral fortifiers ensure the host animal has the metabolic and foundational strength required to survive an infection. In traditional herbalism, these elements are rarely used in isolation. Caretakers mix pumpkin seeds, wormwood, garlic, and minerals into unified, potent daily feed protocols to achieve maximum synergy. But these internal remedies must be paired with external infrastructure to be truly effective. This is the practice of rotational grazing. By moving animals to fresh pasture every few weeks, parasite larvae left behind in the soil die off before they can be re-ingested. The combination of external pasture rotation and internal botanical defense creates a closed loop, breaking the parasite life cycle from soil to stomach and back again. Integrating traditional herbalism, bioactive forages, and strategic grazing fosters a resilient, sustainable herd that